everybody that came from as far as Wyoming and as close as Cincinnati. But I know Laura and Chris really appreciated everybody's effort in getting here, and they're super happy that everybody's here. Um, Hopefully I'm going to make it through this. I just have a toast to the newlyweds. Um, When Laura met Chris Hopper, there was really no way to stop her. Forever a bachelor he swore he was, but a girl at Adam's wedding made him pause. It didn't take long for Laura to capture his heart. It really was a work of art. Distance and geography kept them at bay, but a teaching job at Eton gave them away. They've had lots of fun in the last 3 years, a few trips and lots of beers. He even took her to a luau, and we all said, wow. They've seen lobsters, air ballooned, and tailgated, and after it all, they knew they were fated. So overseas they flew, just Laura and her boo. They found a place named Victoria, and here they had a feeling of euphoria. Chris finally got down on one knee and begging her to agree. She said, yup, so let's all raise a cup. Enough of my professing. It's time to give them an Irish blessing. May you pour in misfortune, rich in blessings, slow to make enemies and quick to make friends. But rich or poor, quick or slow, may you know nothing but happiness from this day forward. Here's to
Next, we're going to have Sarah. Sarah is going to give a speech for us.
There's a good chance I don't need this microphone. And I don't know how to follow Aaron. So, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Chris and Laura's friend Sarah. I am filling in for Cassie Moorbach, the maid of honor, who is comfortably recovering from emergency surgery. When I was asked to write this speech at roughly 12:10 a.m. this morning, after Laura had had a couple of drinks that were purchased in her,
And cried a lot.
and there was lots of tears, but they ended last night. When I started thinking about taking Cassie's place, I can't even begin to touch on the friendship that Laura and Cassie have. I'll stop. But it did make me reflect on the friendship that Chris and Laura have brought into my life. Laura and I met the last day of first semester, freshman year at Michigan State University. It took only about 15 weeks of meek hellos and passing each other in the hallway, on top of living across the hall from each other for that period of time, to even have a conversation. Our moms had so gratefully left us in the dorms as the last students on the floor, and as we were emptying out our room, complaining about how we're ever going to get everything out of here, we started talking. As soon as we started talking, we knew we were going to be friends. Little did I know what the next 4 years had in store for me. That table back there can attest to it. Laura is one of the kindest, funniest, and honestly most ridiculous people I've ever met in my life. Whether it was putting our lives into a Dixie cup, or dousing me in French onion soup, Laura has never been anything short of an amazing friend. After college, I moved away and Laura began her worldly travels. But we still call each other, and almost do call each other, every day. As sentimental and cute as that sounds, what it really means is that I have a play-by-play of Laura and Chris's last 3 years together. Oh yeah, each and every moment. Which is my favorite? Well, I like the fact that Chris lets Laura call him Boo on a regular basis. And I suppose I like the fact that he will stop whatever he is doing to listen and ultimately respond to whatever her latest request is. I really like the fact that he jumped out of a birthday cake dressed as Joe Paterno. But my favorite part of hearing the play-by-play of their relationship, it has definitely got to be hearing how genuinely happy Chris makes her. So, I'd like to toast to Chris and Laura. Thank you for sharing your home, your lives, and most importantly, your love for each other. You truly are an example of pure happiness. Now it's off to the groomsmen, but I don't know which one.
Trevor.
Everybody get their cameras. Bob.
Well, Chris and Laura, I just want to say congratulations. It's, I think on behalf of everybody here, we couldn't be happier. You two are just the absolute greatest people, and I wish you the happiest, in this new venture together. So I love you guys.
And last but not least, Rob.
Apropos, Laura drained her glass before I got to give my toast. She refilled it though, so nobody panicked. I have the honor and the privilege of meeting Chris almost 14 years ago when I met my lovely wife and his older sister Amanda. And throughout the years, Chris and I have had various adventures that usually end up with me getting injured. And we became really good friends, and in many ways, and as I sit here today, I think of Chris more as a brother than as a friend, the brother I never had. So I feel very honored to be able to say that, and I'm very privileged. And this is a guy who throughout the years has always said that he was never going to get married, the consummate bachelor. And I always said, oh, that's not true. And I told him on the bus today, I told you so. But when he met Laura, I knew that they were destined to be together, and I think what really sealed the deal for me, apart from their hot air balloon rides and their adventures as lovers, and that's right, farm raising lobsters in their bathtub only to kill them on Valentine's Day so they could have a romantic dinner together. Was when Chris, that's right, and I think we're gonna see some lobsters dying, a very slow and painful death eventually. That when Chris told me, what I love about Laura is that no matter how mad I am, she always makes me laugh. And that's when I knew that they were destined to be together. And so, for those of you who are married, you know how important laughter is. So to love and laughter in a very long and happy life together, to Chris and Laura, you did it though, didn't you?
Here.
And at this time, the bride and groom, if they could stand and make their way towards the cake table, we'd like to cut.
You might need this.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. No.
Cake is over here.